What's up everyone, it's Victoria James and welcome back to my channel. They tried to get rid of your favorite bitch, but I'm back, mother suckers. Yeah, you guys, I'm sick. I am very sick, and for anybody who saw my live, I'm still wearing my house dress. But you know what? We're here and we're going to talk about Sephora recommendations. But right before we do, I'm going to talk to you real quick about today's partner, which is Dossier. It's a replica fragrance house. They do have their own scents now, you guys. Definitely check them out. But I did pick up some of the like signature faves that were sent to me. I chose them, they sent them, and I'm very excited. So I have three here for you. Two are some very popular Tom Ford scents. We have Powdery Coconut, which is reminiscent of Soleil Blanc, which is like, I mean, who doesn't love Tom Ford Soleil Blanc, right? Summer's coming. We need our tropical getaway scent. And it smells so good. This, like, if you close your eyes and sniff, y'all, it's giving I'm on the beach with my drink in the cabana. To get it for $39, try before you buy, for real. That's what I'm talking about. So let's look at the notes for Powdery Coconut. Top notes are cardamom, pistachio, bergamot. Middle notes ylang ylang, tuberose, jasmine. Base notes cedarwood, amber, benzoin, sorry, and coconut. Next, we have Floral Rhubarb, which is inspired by Marc Jacobs. Perfect. Top notes rhubarb, orange, blossom, peach. That had me right there. I'm just gonna let you know. Immediately, yes. Middle notes daffodil, milky accord, narcissus. Base notes cedarwood, blonde woods, and musk. You can get whatever you want. You can get whatever you want if you have this on. It's just such a great way to, A, if you do not like to spend a lot of money on your fragrances but want to smell nice, to be able to do so. But also, I don't want to spend, you know, $100 or more on a fragrance until I know what it smells like. Get yourself one of these, wear it for a while, like a month or two. Like I go through these in about a couple months. You wear it for that and then you run out and you say to yourself, gosh, I really miss that scent. Buy the actual scent, you know what I'm saying? So they always have an amazing deal on their website. You go to Dossier, you click the link in my description box, go to the Dossier website, and you can get up to 20% off of your fragrance bundle. With that said, I just want to let you guys know there's one more here called Ambery Sage. And this girl is supposed to be inspired by Tom Ford's fucking Fabulous. Yes. Top notes bitter almond, sage, and lavender. Middle notes leathery notes, orris, and vanilla. Base notes amber, blonde woods, and tonka bean. There's definitely a theme in what I like, if you heard something more than once. You know what I'm saying? And this is giving unisex. It's giving warm. It's giving herbaceous. It's giving like depth and sexiness. Aptly named. Thank you again to Dossier for partnering with me on this video, and now let's get into those Sephora recommendations. So first up, let's talk the tiers. If you are not familiar with Sephora's VIB savings event, or the Sephora savings event, I don't know what they're calling it these days, y'all. Each time they have tiers of the Beauty Insider program, and depending on how high you are in that tier, you get a certain percentage off of your total purchase, unlimited amounts of times for about, you know, anywhere from 10 days or less, depending on your tier. All the details for that will be in the description box, along with a link to shop Sephora. Today is Friday, April 14th, and this is the start of the spring savings event. And I wanted to mention to all of you that Sephora collection is 30% off no matter what tier you are. So I want to talk to you really quick about some recommendations from Sephora collection. And to be totally honest with you guys, it's just brushes. I just want to talk to you really quick about a few brushes from Sephora collection and get your 30% off on them. First up is going to be the number 80 Pro Bronzer. This brush is inspired by this brush. The Sephora Featherweight All Over Powder Brush. This collection was limited edition and was discontinued, but here you go. You can get it still. It's just renamed. So let me just talk to you really quick about it. As you can see, this one is dirty. I used it for my powder. This is a multitasker because it is called a bronzer brush. You can, of course, put your bronzer on with it. You can put your all over powder on. You can touch up. You can use it for a multitude of things. I feel like it's a really great brush to have, and it's got that wiggle to it, so it's not too dense. It does, you know, just pounce onto the skin. You can get this brush with the discount for $24. This brush is comparable to the La Mer powder brush, y'all. I'm not kidding. You better get you one of these. The Airbrush Detailer, number 57. This no longer looks like this. It looks like this now. Same brush, you guys. It does the same thing. This brush is amazing for concealer. That's what I primarily use it for. But as you can see, there's eyeshadow on this one. You can use it to just get a whole lid buffed out real quick. It is fantastic. I also like to use it for contour, nose contour, under the lip. Very detailed work. And it's called an airbrush detailer because it diffuses the liquid, the cream, or the powder. Because they're synthetic fibers, you can use them for all mediums. Another brush, number 86, the Bullet Crease. I don't know for sure if it's still the number 86, but this brush is still available in the Sephora collection, and I will give you the correct number in the description box with the link, of course. But this one is a sort of a blunt crease brush, but you can also use it to diffuse your lower lash line. So, you know, get in here. I personally like to use this brush to just dot on some highlight in the inner corner as well. So at least 3 uses for this brush. So you should definitely get yourself 1 or 2 of these. And lastly, the number 28 Cream Shadow Brush. This is basically a dense shader. It's just densely packed so that you can use it for cream. I'm a girl who really loves a one and done cream shadow, so I had to recommend this one to you guys. Number 28. Again, if the brush number is different, that will be the number that I have in here. I literally feel like I'm gonna pass out. These last 2 brushes are new. When Sephora redid the entire brush line, they added these 2. And so I'm going to introduce you to number 47. It is a foundation brush that comes at an angle like this. And it's a beautiful, beautiful blush brush, by the way. I love it for that. I also love it for contour. And, of course, I love it for foundation. It's a nice, like, it's just an easy, intuitive kind of sweep and blend situation. So I really like this brush, and I just had to mention it to you. Check out number 47 as well. And last but not least is the contour number 78. This, in a pinch, is a great foundation brush as well. They actually have a larger version of it for foundation, but it is such a good contour brush. Oh, I love this so much. And I love it for cream blush. It's so great, especially that Gucci blush that everybody was loving on, but the girls were like, oh my gosh, it takes forever to build it up if you're dark skinned. Try this nice dense brush, get up in there and get it done real quick. I love this brush for that. The Fresh Kombucha Facial Treatment Essence. This beauty has become my new favorite. Something about that kombucha, baby. That fermented deliciousness really does a great job of reducing my pimples and inflammation. When I first used this, I actually had like a crazy breakout situation going on. It was very embarrassing. And I think after like 2 days, it was really obvious to me that this was the reason that my pimples were reducing so quickly. Also just very nourishing, encourages the skin to hydrate naturally. This is incredibly beautiful, luxurious, and awesome. I think that you should keep it in the refrigerator as the months begin to warm up, but definitely worth purchasing. I feel like you only need about they said 3 to 4 drops. You only need that much. This can last you until the next spring sale, for crying out loud. So I would highly encourage you to get your hands on this. Next is going to be the new vitamin C and lactic acid line from Dr. Dennis Gross. I have the vitamin C serum and I have the vitamin C oil-free moisturizer here. These in conjunction with your sunscreen, boo. hyperpigmentation wear. Skin just even and gorgeous. So I especially love that these are opaque bottles. This one, not as much as this one, but this one is the vitamin C serum, and I love that the bottle's opaque. When the bottle is see-through, the light or the sun will definitely affect the efficacy of this product. So you want a bottle that is opaque. Go ahead and grab this one if you were to get either one. Like if you had to choose between two, get this one right here. But I love them in conjunction with each other and your favorite sunscreen. Bomb. Jesus, I'm not gonna get through this shit because I'm sweating like a whore in church. Okay, again, the weather's getting warmer. We're gonna be bearing more skin. Supergoop knew what time it was. They said, hey girl, come get you this unseen sunscreen body for your body, honey. Okay, anybody who spent any amount of time on this channel with me knows that I live for Supergoop sunscreen, and especially live for the unseen line, because when you are brown, keeping the ash at bay, the Tin Man at bay when it comes to sunscreen is a task. And the unseen aspect, ooh, hey, how you doing? Is real on this bad boy. Would you look at that? It's clear. It doesn't get more unseen than that, friends. Leave you feeling velvety and stuff. Like, baby. Yes, ma'am. If it's not on your radar, it is now. Hear me well. And then we're kind of transitioning into makeup with these next couple of products. They are the Merit Great Skin Instant Glow Serum. This was talked about a couple months ago. It looks like this initially, and then before you put it on, you want to shake together the serum and the oil like that right there. And you put 2 squirts and massage it all over your face and neck. Let it sink in, and you're good to go. This can be worn with or without makeup. It's just a beautiful serum oil hybrid. The oil is not oily, so even if you are an oily person, you can definitely wear this. I wouldn't wear it under makeup if you're oily, but you can wear this as like a skincare ingredient. I love this on the days where I don't wear makeup. It's especially my favorite to use for that purpose. Now, the next serum item I'm going to show you is something I like to wear under my makeup, and that is the Westman Atelier Skin Activator Serum Primer. This bad boy just came out. She brand new. It's one of those tubes with the magnetic cover, just like all the other Westman Atelier stick products. And the other cool thing about this, hopefully I can get it out, is that it is refillable. So yes, initially it is an investment. You are going to spend a cute coin, which is why I'm suggesting you get it during the sale. But the refills will become available very shortly, and you can just buy the refill. This is so fabulous, especially because it's magnetic closure for travel. Taking it with you, whether that's overnight with Bae or to Tulum, where I would like to go next year for my 40th. Hint, hint. I used this for 2 weeks before it launched just to get a feel for it and find out, you know, how it worked for me. I noticed not only does it make my makeup look beautiful, but it also makes my skin look great. Okay, now we're moving into makeup officially. And we're gonna start with primers really quick. Just 2 primers that I wanted to recommend to the girls that are just primers, right? So that would be, and these serve the same purpose. I'm not telling you to get both, I'm telling you to get one or the other. And that is Vanish Airbrush Primer from Hourglass, or the Gucci Serum de Beauté Fluid Mattificant, or mattifying primer, child. So the Gucci or the Hourglass will give you the same results, a nice smooth matte appearance, minimize the pores and all that good stuff, and keep the longevity of your makeup as well. Those 2 items are luxury items, so what a better time to get them than during the sale. Even if you get 15% off, I think it's a really good deal. Another set of primers, shout out to Smashbox for sending these over because they were not on my radar, but I did get to try some of their newly formulated primers. They sent over 5, and I took a liking to these two, so I wanted to tell you about these two here. This is the Smashbox Photo Finish line, and this is the Control Mattifying Primer with Salicylic Acid and the Primerizer Plus Hydrating Primer with triple hyaluronic acid and silkscreen complex in both. So these products have skincare in them as well, but they are primers first, and they are designed to help with whatever skin concerns you have before putting on your makeup. The oil control I use in my T-zone, the hydrating I use on the rest of my face. These two are just, because I'm combo, so these two were my favorite. Next up's foundation. I have two recommendations for you there. Again, the first one is HAUS Labs. If you haven't seen my TikTok where I demonstrate this, or my YouTube dedicated video, then you might want to check them out, baby. But this is the Triclone Skin Tech Foundation. My shade is 480. This is my exact match, and I know the range is huge, so it is a little difficult. Try using your shade finder, but also see if you can go in store and get some samples, because it is available in store, to make sure that you get the shade that works for you. Love this foundation for all skin types. I don't know how they did it, baby, but they did it. They did it. Like, this is so good. I can't get, like, it's so foolproof. I can't get over it. Doesn't matter what season it is. It works. It just balances your skin, and it makes you look amazing, and you don't have to blot. Like, huh? How they do that? Child, this is crazy, but I love it. So that's why I'm telling you to cop this during the sale. Next up is what I'm wearing on my face today, which is the Makeup by Mario foundation. The specific name is the Surreal Skin Foundation, and my shade is number 24N. She looking right, and I've been sweating, okay? I have been sweating like crazy, and I have been patting my face like, oh my God, for like 3 hours, and I still look this good. So there's your little mini review. This is so good. I love it, and the shade range is very nice. So next we're gonna move into like correction and concealer. Those are both gonna go to Bobbi Brown for me. These corrector sticks, man. These skin corrector sticks. I have two. I have Deep Peach and Very Deep Peach. I also have, I think, I have one other, but I bought that one on my own. They sent me these over, so I'm gonna talk to you about these two real quick. And these, they look like this. I use the brighter one in the areas that I want to bring forward, like my laugh lines, my inner corners, to brighten. And then this one here I use for my hyperpigmentation. And what's awesome, besides the magnetic closure, what is awesome about these, you guys, is that these have undertones that you can place on top of the foundation. Let's say you get the foundation on and it said it was full coverage, but child, you looking crazy, right? You just put this on top and it will still blend in and not look ridiculous. That's what I love most about these. And while I'm talking about it, here's the other shade that I have. It is Rich Peach. This one, you want to talk about don't even need to put foundation on, please. Next up, I'm going to talk really quick because my phone is about to die. I'm going to talk really quick about the Bobbi Brown Skin Full Cover Concealers. I have Almond and I have Walnut. These two are perfect for me because my shade is within Walnut. It's neutral walnut, so I just use it as like a natural gradient, and then I brighten with the Almond. I really like the applicator as well. The applicator has this little divot to hold the product, so you can dot with the divot or you can sweep with the back of it. Very, very dope. I'm going to talk about brows and lashes really quick. I just have one item for brows, and it's the Patrick Ta Brow Lamination Gel. The beauty's in the wand because it's got these teeth, and you see that the small teeth on the top here are for that fine detail work, and then the bigger teeth on the bottom get through your entire brow, and then you turn it over and this paddle laminates them against your head. All in one product. This is why it's sold out all the time. This is incredible, and it holds so well. I don't have to worry about anything. I know that if I put this on, that until I wash my face, my brows are going to stay in place, period. This is my new favorite mascara. I've had it for a while, but the longer it sits, the better it gets. And so I wanted to tell you guys about the Ilia Limitless Lash Mascara again. The wand is just so freaking genius. So it is one of those like hourglass wands, right? It's got like the center is slimmer and the outsides are fatter and all that. But let me get as close as I can. You see that right there on the bottom? It's just a comb. Like that part is a comb. So when you go, bring it back. All right. When you go to do this, you're literally combing through and then you turn it over and you do it again and you get all that volume and lift. And you can do a couple of coats and you look like I have to stop myself sometimes because I can really stand a product. And it's just mascara, but it's good mascara and it's well-made mascara. And this mascara wand is sickening. So don't sleep on Ilia. If you've never tried anything from Ilia, let this be the first thing you try from Ilia. Ilia is out here illing it out. They don't say that no more. That's from the 90s, but whatever. Let's move on. Westman Atelier is back. This is the Face Trace Contour Stick in the shade Ganache. Now, you all might remember the first two shades that they came out with. Truffle and Biscuit? Yeah, Biscuit was the first shade. Then it was Truffle, which is for like medium tones. Now they have one for deeper skin tones. And this has been out for almost a year. This one is Ganache. I love the neutral shade of it. It's just got that hint of cool. And it blends. Ciao. I almost coupled this with the next product come on. Words. I almost combined this with the next product I'm going to tell you about, but I just wanted to keep things kind of subtle because I really am just going to wash my face after this. This contour stick is so good. It's worth the money. Let's put it that way. Because Westman Atelier is a very expensive line. But I wouldn't tell you to get this if I didn't love it. And I've been using it since they launched it. And I think I've mentioned it in one other video. I think I mentioned it in the fall VIB savings event. If you haven't gotten it yet, I'm mentioning it again. Absolutely get this again. Or not again, but get this. Get this. The undertone is so brilliant because it's like bronzer. You don't need to add bronzer after this. You could totally just set it and be done with your sculpting and your warmth. And speaking of bronzer, Dame Mother finally blessed us with bronzers, y'all. Hallelujah! And I got my hands on the Divine Bronzer in Bronze Mahogany. This is the deepest shade. And I was like kind of on the fence. I said, am I going to get Burnished Honey or am I going to get... And when I saw this shade, I was like, you know what? I could just apply a light hand. It's whatever. And then I saw it in person and I was like, oh, this is what we're doing. Because let me tell you something. We've been begging. We've been begging for bronzers from Mother. Mother not only gave us bronzers, y'all, she came out with like the most unique shades of bronzer. And you would think that was like some, like, you know how many bronzers I have? Do you understand how many bronzers I have, friends? It's absurd. I had to throw one away because it went bad recently. And she has somehow managed to come out with a unique shade for the deep girls. She didn't just say, oh, throw some red in there, they'll be all right. Absolutely not, ma'am. This is a bronzer. This is neutral. Please. Don't. Let me tell you guys something out there in the internet, because y'all like to troll. If I ever catch one of y'all talking slick about my auntie, I'm gonna let you have it. Because that woman is a genius. She is sickening, and her and that headband are everything. She didn't say nothing to us. You know how, like, you know, it's coming, you guys, it's coming. She didn't say nothing. She just said, watch me gag these girls. Woo! She put them on the table like dominoes, y'all. I cannot do anything but stand for Dame Pat McGrath, Auntie Patricia, Mother Pat. Oh my God. Like, I'm getting burnished honey just because. I'm getting burnished honey just because I feel like it. Because if I could get any other color that would work for me, I would do it. Just because she marked these. It's, I'll talk about it later. Okay, I'll talk more about it in a dedicated video. You guys will get the swatch comparisons and everything, because I swear to you, I could do it like a 10-minute rant on how good. Not only is the color insanely incredible, this neutral perfection for deep complexions, bars, but the formula is like foolproof. Oh, I'm not gonna throw it on the table, but golly, I'm not playing. I know this is funny, but I'm not joking. I'm not joking. I almost cried on live putting it on. Okay, last but not least. I'm ridiculous. And I'm not gonna pretend that part of this isn't because I am so sick. But woo, I was gonna mention another alternative, but I'm not. I'm not even gonna mention an alternative bronzer. Fuck it. Get that. Anyway, the last item is going to be what's on my lips, which are these beautiful, pardon me, liquid balms from Givenchy. This is, if I can read the number, this is 117 and 11. This is the one I'm wearing today, y'all. And they look like swirly, delicious little sundaes. And they're so lovely. There is a very slight mentholation to these that I don't mind at all. It don't bother me. But as you can see, there is a good amount of pigmentation in these. It's a paddle, so you can like kind of line your lip too. Some people said that they didn't close all the way. I haven't had an issue with mine. I'm pretty sure they would have fixed it by now if there is an issue, y'all. So they have this beautiful like faux leather detail on the outside with the chrome for the lettering and the logo. And then this is a glass tube for the product itself. And these have... these two colors is all I need personally. A nude and a vamp. That's all I need in my life. But like, you know, have fun with it. Do whatever you want. You know what I mean? I just think these are going to be really nice for the upcoming seasons. So there's the nude. These are going to be really nice for the upcoming season. And it does twofold because of the mentholation. It helps keep your lips plump and hydrated. So, you know, that's the lip balmy aspect to it. It's very much like a gloss as well, like a nice juicy gloss, but it has a good amount of staying power and a slight stain. So these are really nice. And definitely, I feel like not a lot of people pay attention to them. They talked about them a little bit when they first came out, but I just wanted to bring them back to your attention because I think these are awesome and you should have at least one. They're really, really nice. I am pushing it. I need to go lie down. So thank you so much for hanging out with me real quick while we do the recommendations of it all. I wanted to try to get this video out by Friday. I really hope I do, because I need to go take a nap. And I hope that all of you enjoy the VIB savings event and you get a lot of goodies. I hope that you can go in store and pick up your things, because shipping, 2-day shipping is no longer available. And I know the girls want to get their videos out, right? So don't forget about delivery and in-store pickup for this sale. All right. Love you guys so much. Thanks again to Dossier. Check out the link in my description box for all the Dossier, all things Dossier, because Dossier is a sick name. I mean, this is like my 6th partnership with them. They help me keep the channel going. You hear me? And thanks again. Love you so much. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Bye.